Time for great wrestling from the Olympic, and we'll go ringside right after this. Whatever you do, don't go away.
20-minute time limit. Introducing first the team coming down the aisle. They weigh in at a total combined weight of 478 pounds of the world's tag team champions, Maniac Tolos and Ron Starr. And just stepping into the ring, they are the great team here together in Southern California. They weigh in at a total combined weight of 520 pounds, Madril and Walter Johnson.
What a way to kick off great wrestling from the Olympic, a tag team battle. A good one, I might add. We've got Tolos and Starr, two of the toughest, roughest, meanest, rottenest, lowest down, whatever you want to say, wrestlers in the game today, going against a good team of Madril and number 71 Big Walter Johnson. This is a big, big tag team event right here on television on Great Wrestling from the Olympic. I'm Jeff Walton. I'll be your host for this event and, of course, all the others on the program. We're bringing you the action like you want to see it, the matches you want to see with the wrestlers that you've been talking about. The fans now just complaining about the assassin being in there with Tolos and Starr. And Starr says, I don't know why the people are complaining. Referee Dugan says, come on, assassin, get out of the ring. You have no business in there. Madril is just itching to get his hands on Tolos. Tolos has caused more trouble in Madril's matches in the last few weeks than any other wrestler that has ever been in the same arena with Madril. Number 71, Walter Johnson, the big headlock king. This man specializes in headlocks, and it's like a football. Once you get your head under his arm there, boy, it's like a vice is closing in on you. Used to be a wrestler by the name of El Mongol. He used to take footballs and with his arms he used to pop them, just completely pop them, to show what his arms and strength was. And that was years ago. And of course, big number 71 Walter Johnson has been known to do the same thing. Okay, the assassin has agreed to go out and sit in the corner. Of course, Dugan says go back to the dressing room, but the assassin just showed him a ticket and said, I can sit here just as well as any of these wrestling fans can. And of course, Johnson says, no, we don't want him here. Get him out of here. There's the assassin sitting in the front row of seats. Looks like he takes up that whole first row, too, by the way. Starr says, don't worry about a thing. You just sit there. Let me do all the wrestling. He says, you know, we get along good. Now, Tolos saying some crazy things to his partner. Get him inspired. Go out there and do it, he says. This is quite a team, Tolos and Rugged Ron Starr. Big Walter Johnson and Ron Starr. Walter starting for the team of Johnson and Madril, and Starr for Starr and Tolos. Into the ropes. Oh, Starr just kind of a little bit of a punch tease there to the middle of Johnson. Johnson got muscles where muscles shouldn't be. I mean, this man is built like a you-know-what. Top wrist lock by Ron Starr. Good move. Throws Ron Starr out of the way like a doll, like he was nothing, and Starr stunned. The tag is to Tolos. Now Tolos comes in, looking and sizing up big Walter Johnson. Okay, there's a top wrist lock by Walter Johnson, and Tolos, tossed away again. Tolos now figuring, well, let's see now. That didn't work. What am I going to do? Okay, front face lock. Going to work with that cork. Oh, look at this! Lifting 237 pounds off his feet and throws him to the floor. And Tolos is stunned by this show of strength. Says he used the trunks. No, he did not. No way, shape, or form did not use the trunks. Lifted him up and threw him away like he was nothing. Tolos always has to complain about something, you know. Starr, too, says, hey, he used his trunks. Picked him up by the trunks. Standing ready, wrestler's grip. There's that vice-like side headlock by number 71, Walter Johnson. That shiny dome of the Maniac Man, John Tolos. Torquing away on that head. Boy, you talk about hearing bells after something like that. You're going to hear them. And that's how cauliflower ears are born in wrestling. Look how red his ear is. Walter Johnson grabbing him in that side. Walter knows that if he can get that headlock on there and torque it long enough, and he's going to make a man groggy and dizzy, and he's going to wear him down and beat him. Tolos does. Tolos goes into the wrong corner, gets punched by Madril, and there's a forearm by Johnson into that side headlock. Went to the wrong corner. You don't go to your enemy's corner. He's not going to treat you nicely. Tolos trying to make his way back to home to Ron Starr, his partner. Going to work on that headlock, that side headlock again. If a man has a hold, you know, that he favors, he should use it. And Walter does use the side headlock. There's no question about that. Madril now adding a little bit of insult to injury, going to work with the same type of hold, clubbing away at Tolos' head. Sends a fist that has Tolos reeling. A tag that missed by Tolos to Ron Starr. We've got a great card of wrestling coming up. We've got the Medic, who you'll see. We've got Mando, Guerrero, and the Great Goliath. We've got, whoa, wait a minute. Oh, up and over. Starr loses balance, and he's mad. He's going to the referee complaining. Wait, now he's caught by Al Madril. Both wrestlers in headlocks, and boom, there go their heads. Both wrestlers bumping heads thanks to Al Madril. A little bit of a gift there from Mr. Madril. Back into the side headlock is Tolos. The main event's going to see the Indian Man, my favorite Indian, Chief Running Hill, going against the Dynamite Man, Jack Evans. That's a good name. Lots of action coming your way right here on Great Wrestling from the Olympic. A razzle-dazzle setup move. Club Starr outside the ring. Starr's looking to see if his teeth are on the floor. Referee Dugan now forcing Starr outside the ring. Says there was no tag. You've got to stay outside on the apron. In the meantime, Al Madril's been going to work on the Golden Greek. This is not one of Tolos' nights. I can tell that right now. Oh, into the hair goes Tolos for a release. But Madril trying to go back to that side headlock. Tolos caught again. Into the hair goes Tolos. He's desperate now. Good takedown. Side hip toss. Dumps Madril onto the shoulders with the use of trunks. That's legal. Okay, that is a legal maneuver. But when you grab the trunks and you hold a man down, that's not legal. Good tug tackle, takes Tolos down. Leapfrog and drop kick, standing drop kick by Al Madril. Side headlock takes him down. Good series of good moves by Al Madril. You know, what else? This man knows how to wrestle, and he knows... Oh, adding a little bit of pressure and leverage. Ron Starr outside the ring. Walter Johnson complaining about the leverage. Referee Dugan right in and under. Watching, there he is, holding that foot again, both feet now, trying to hold Madril down. Referee Dugan says, don't make fun of me, boy. Now, look at this. Look at Ron Starr holding that right foot of Al Madril. That's the leverage to keep his shoulders down. And Tolos, in the meantime, choking and yanking at the hair. Madril says, "I'll punch your lights out." Again, Starr holding that foot. He's crafty, that Ron Starr. There's no doubt about it. He knows what to do and when to do it, too.
Okay, stop that.
The referee now is just getting a little bit exasperated. He can't see Starr do it. I'm sure he's going to try to catch him, yeah. Tag off. From Tolos to Madril, and Starr's in the ring, stomping away. Now, that's double teaming, actually, because both the team of Starr and Tolos are in the ring. Johnson coming in pointing, "Hey, look what he's doing to Al Madril." And of course he's forced back, and that gives Tolos and Starr a chance to double team the San Bernardino man, Al Madril. San Bernardino, California is where he calls home. Madril now's got his fist cocked, and he says, "I want to hit him." Oh, into the hair goes Starr. Secure a takedown. Top wrist lock. Bending away at the fingers is rugged Ron Starr. Meantime, we are forgetting that the assassin is outside the ring, and the assassin is probably giving a few words of advice to Mr. Tolos. And the fans don't like that one bit. Using the leg and knee as pressure on that armbar. Wrist lock. There's a good sit-out armbar by Ron Starr. In up to his feet is Madril now. Oh, into the trunks goes Tolos. The fans are saying Tolos helped. Of course, the referee says, "Did you do it?" Now, Tolos in illegally. Sits out with that armbar, and of course it's the tag, and there was no tag. No, referee, there was no tag. They did not tag, referee. But the referee's got to see it to call it. There's a legal tag because the referee was watching. Stomping away at that arm, trying to get the blood out of that arm, and of course the lack of circulation just numbs that wrist and hand and keeps a man from wrestling. Oh, there, Tolos uses that leverage in those ropes to throw the drill back to the mat. Going to work with that armbar. Tolos yelling something at the assassins, still sitting ringside. Oh, there's a punch that sends Madril back down to the mat. And of course, Tolos says, "No, it was Johnson. Johnson wants your attention." And of course, no tag there. There was no tag again. Twice these two have done that. We've got to watch these men every minute. There should be two referees down there for this. No doubt about it. Tag off. Back Tolos comes back in the ring. Starr. Whoa, Tolos coming off that second strand of rope. Knee drop. And right to the hand and wrist of Al Madril. These men don't want to just win a match. They want to hurt their opponent. There's no question about it. They want to get in there and injure a man and do it as quick as they can. Tolos now getting the leverage, holding Madril's wrists and shoulders to the mat. Dugan knows something's going on, but he's got to be able to see it and put his finger on it before he can call it. Tag off to Al Madril, to John Tolos, and of course Ron Starr in the ring now. Walter Johnson very exasperated. He can't get in there to help his partner. Tolos coming off again, stomping on that wrist and hand. Now biting. Oh, look at this. Biting the fingers. Oh, no, both of them biting the fingers. Oh, that's disgusting. That I don't like to see. That's not wrestling. That is just not wrestling. Now Madril gets to his feet and sends a haymaker into the face of Tolos, trying to secure a release from that armbar. Tolos going to work, yanks him down by the hair. The referee saw it and says break it. The tag off is to rugged Ron Starr. Starr stomping away at that hand. Now, there goes Starr. Starr's taking it out. A knee drop to the arm. Takedown to the mat. Sets it out, stakes it out. Tolos now, there goes Tolos again on that second strander up. Comes off and right to that wrist again. That wrist, if it's not broken, it's going to be swollen twice the size tomorrow. Kick to the mat by Madril. Throwing away those rights into the face of Tolos. Tolos is down. The tag off is to, nobody there. Starr stops him from making the tag. Who's got what where? There's that monkey flip, and it's a roll-up, and Johnson's tagged. And now number 71, the big football player, comes in the ring. Whips Tolos into the turnbuckle. There's that big body block to Ron Starr. Another body block to Tolos. Another body block, and they're coming in. Now we've got all four men in the ring. There's that shoulder tackle. 71 is known for his defensive tackle work, and he's using it well right now. Starr now caught, and both men thrown together, and down to the mat they go. Here's a shooting star. Both men set their legs up, and there's that shooting star. There he is in the middle, and Starr throws Dugan, Tolos throws Dugan out, and Tolos is stomped by Red Shoes Dugan. The men can submit, or they can break it up, and they choose to break it up. Tolos and Starr go outside the ring, and they decide that discretion is the better part of valor. Now all three men calling it a huddle. The assassin, Tolos and Starr, trying to work on strategy. Takes three men to do that. Three grown professional wrestlers that have to do that. Well, they decide they didn't understand maybe, and they're going over it again. My God, these men talk about unfair. And the referee again counting to 20, about 19 now. Starr back in the ring. Walter Johnson says, come on, baby, talk all you want, but I'm going to lay it on you right here and now. This is a goodie. This is my kind of match. Starr now going to work, raking at the eyes of number 71, Walter Johnson. Figures if he can blind him and rake his eyes, he can't see, and that's just what he's doing and what's happening. On his knees, Walter Johnson raking away at those eyes. Now biting the bridge of the nose and the eyes. Tag off to Tolos. Tolos in the ring. Oh, there's a kick to the ribs by the Golden Greek. Those are size 13 boots that Tolos wears. There's that corkscrew. That's a devastating move that Tolos uses. Going to work, clubbing blows to the side of the head. Size 13 boot. Thumb thrust to the throat. There's that another thumb thrust that catches him, and Johnson's hurt. He's in trouble. Raking away at the nose. There's a punch. Johnson now blindly just trying to get back to his senses, using every bit of energy he has, and he's doing it. The tag is to Madril. Madril is fresh. He goes in to work at Tolos. A Beal to the middle of the ring. Drop kick by Madril sends him down. Now Madril going to work, hits Ron Starr outside the ring. It's Madril and Tolos. Madril whips Tolos into the ring, comes off with that flying body tackle. Here he comes again, and he's caught by the assassin, who tripped him outside. There's that knee drop by Tolos. The referee counts 1, 2, and it's 3, and it's Tolos and Starr with the help of the assassin. We'll be back. Don't go away.
Oh, 15-minute time limit. Weighs in at 210 pounds. Is coming into the ring now for Mexico, Andres Romero. And for Mexico, 212 pounds, the medic.
Okay, we're taking a look at our first look, by the way, at the medic from Mexico. This man has a real good reputation from Mexico City in Mexico. Parts unknown, the medic And I understand he is the son of the original medic, who was very, very well known throughout the 50s and 60s in Texas and here in California. This is his son. This young fella, I heard, is just tremendous. Let's take a look at him. Shakes hands. Fine move by the medic. Look at this. Good reversal takedown by the medic from Mexico. Romero go behind. The medic into an arm whip to the mat. Stands at the ready. This young fella knows what he's doing. Hasn't been wrestling that long, I understand, but his father trained him and trained him well. The medic with a good tackle off the ropes. Mexican-style action here. Good leg frog. There's that. Oh, good head. Flying head scissors by Romero. Leaps through his legs, and we've got, look at this, reversal by the medic. Up into a full Nelson, and there's an escape. Arm whip. Into the ropes. Off comes Romero. Alias Romero in there, and there's a good deal. Takes him down with a flying head scissors. There's a drop kick that missed. Romero up and over. This is the Mexican style of wrestling, and it's wild and furious. Double block for 1, 2, 3. That's all she wrote, and I'm amazed. A quick win by the medic from Mexico. We're going to see a lot more of this young fella. No question about it. Sensational move and win. Let's hear it officially. We'll be back. Don't go away. More to come.
And ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this bout from Mexico, the medic.
Fans, we're back. The bell's just rung just now, and it's a good one. Mando Guerrero against the great Goliath. Mando Guerrero out of El Paso, Texas, formerly of Mexico, and of course, New Mexico's the great Goliath. There is the great Goliath. 16 times the America's tag team champion with Black Gordman. When these two were a team, they were unbeatable. Top wrist lock by the great Goliath. Off the ropes comes Mando Guerrero for a release. And Goliath says he pulled my strap, my tights. He pulled the strap. He didn't pull the strap. No way. You know, we're talking action here. We're talking action every time you see great wrestling from the Olympic. With the stars from around the world. Wrestlers from Australia and Mexico and the United States and Canada. Good figure four toe hold by Mando Guerrero on Mando Guerrero. A fine wrestling family. Brother Chavo, former America's champion. Brother Hector. And of course Mando. Mando is the middle brother. Hector the youngest, Chavo the oldest. Good snapmare gets a release by the great Goliath. Goliath wrestling in Mexico and Puerto Rico recently, and in New York, teamed up with Gordman in Puerto Rico. Mando Guerrero. Leg separation. He's got his weight on the feet of Goliath, and of course Goliath's got it. Oh, there's a punch that secured a release. Cross leg separation. Knee lift to the middle of Mando Guerrero. Side headlock and a punch. Referee Dugan says open the hand. Punching in wrestling is not allowed. That hand has to be opened, but of course tempers flare, and of course once that happens we get into brawls. There's that powerful right hand by Goliath. Now choking away at the throat of the Mando Guerrero. The Guerrero brothers, a wild and fast and energetic tag team, a young tag team of the 80s. Mando, Hector, Chavo. They'd like nothing better than to go after a six-man tag team championship or a world two-man tag team championship or even a single championship. These men are always ready to wrestle. They come prepared. Tough, tough wrestlers. While they're not big in size, what they make up for is in speed and ability. Goliath, meanwhile, using that boot to the back of Guerrero. Guerrero comes off with that punch and forearm smash to the chest and face. Goliath tells him, break it up. He's punching, whips. Goliath into that corner buckle. Mando throwing those punches in there. There's that snapmare to the ring. Steps on the eyes of Goliath. Goliath secures a break, goes outside the ropes. Referee says, break it up, Mando. The main event's coming up, a wild one. The Indian chief himself is going to do a war dance against the Dynamite Man, Jack Evans. Goliath. Mando Guerrero now in there. Front face lock, picked up and slammed. You talk about action. These two will give you more than your money's worth. Body slam of the big 245-pounder. Mando Guerrero, all at 220 pounds. Slams that 245-pound great Goliath right to the mat. Good figure four head scissors right there. Again, the referee watching that left leg is not under the chin and on the throat, because pushing back, the right leg can cut off air. It's a choke. Goliath rolling up, getting that shoulder off the mat. Of course, Mando in complete control. Usually, a lot of wrestlers, to secure a break from a hold like this, will even resort to biting. Believe it or not, bite that calf. See, that's exactly what he did, I believe. Bit the calf. Even before I said it, he did it. Goliath is one of those wrestlers. Biting is not a wrestling hold, fans. In case you did not know, that is not a legal wrestling hold. Stomping on the foot of Goliath. Goliath trying to get some kind of a rest, if you will. Throws a punch into Guerrero. Guerrero just never tires. It seems like he's unlimited energy. Reminds me of Speedy Gonzalez, that little Warner Brothers cartoon. Look at this rack. Good move. Una rana, as they call it. Monkey flip takes down Goliath. Couldn't get his legs on the shoulders, though. Into that leg dive. Kicked free by Mando Guerrero. We got two well-qualified athletes in this ring. Full Nelson by Mando Guerrero. Reversal of the full Nelson by Goliath. Good go behind. Both wrestlers. Oh, Mando getting the upper hand into that full Nelson. Years ago, wrestlers would stay in a hold like that for maybe 30, 40 minutes. Catch a man in a full Nelson, try to wear him down. Years ago, fans, believe it or not, there were no time limits in wrestling. It was just until a man was pinned or beaten, and there was a record of 3 hours and 27 minutes for one wrestling match. Went on for 3 hours, can you imagine, and 27 minutes? You have to bring dinner and breakfast for that one. Good hawk trip by Mando Guerrero. Takes down Goliath. Fine move. Into a leg scissors, leg bar. Working on the toe now. The boot. Adding a little bit of pressure onto the ankle and the toe. Good move. Also, you're adding pain to the upper thigh area. In other words, the leg is being worked on. It's that simple. You can snap a man's leg in that respect. Now he sets it up. Could set it up into a figure four toe hold. Sets it up just into a regular toe hold. Oh! Goliath yanking away at Dugan, and Dugan just stomped. Dugan doesn't take too much from these wrestlers. He's tough. Don't mess around with Red Shoes Dugan. Former world junior heavyweight wrestling champion, Red Shoes Dugan. Fine referee. We've had a lot of fine referees over the years. Boxcar Hank Matheny was one of them, and a lot of great wrestlers, former wrestlers that turned to becoming referees. Into a crab. Looks like we're going to try to get into this crab. Half crab, rather. There was Pete Meringer. I remember Pete, good heavyweight wrestler in his day, turned to referee. Smokey Joe Woods, another referee. These are all men out of the past, but they were great referees, great wrestlers. Well, wrestling has come a long way in all the years. New rules, and of course, the athletes have trained harder and better. This is a variation, many holds. Inside step over. Good takedown by Mando Guerrero. Goliath's really puffing and huffing in this match. I don't think he thought this match was going to be easy, I think, figuring Mando's lightweight and his size. Here we've got a variation on a bear hug. Lower bear. Oh, did you see that? Goliath biting the stomach of Guerrero. Now, what does that mean? I mean, you know, what's it going to do? Look, biting away at the stomach of Guerrero. That's not sportsmanship in my book. No way, shape, or form. But then again, you know, it was tactics like that that won Gordman and Goliath many championships. Clubbing away at the ears of Goliath. Raking at the face at Mando Guerrero. Mando coming back. There's that right hand to the middle and a right hand to the chin. Oh, a little bit of boxing here, jabbing. We've got about less than 4 minutes to go on our clock in this big match. Time limit event. One fall with a 15-minute time limit, and we've just got a little less than 3 minutes going now. Referee can give a decision, or if it goes to a draw, or he can call it even. And I'll tell you, quite frankly, it's pretty even. Trying to get the leverage on the Mando. Mando keeping that shoulder up. He realizes one slip, and that's it. A 3 count. The great Goliath, who with Black Gordman were the tag team champions. Now each one has gone on his own. Of course, each wrestler wants to go for the big single titles, the World Championship and the America's Championship. Look at this front rack. Good move by Mando Guerrero. Stakes out the leg and a knee to the inside of the thigh, and that's pretty close move to a foul, as you can see, by the great Goliath. Dropping his knee on the inside of that thigh. Well, I'll tell you something. When these guys get up the next morning, you better believe they can feel the aches and the pains and they are sore. Believe me. Mando Guerrero now staking out that leg and drops on that ankle. Good. That's a very weak part of the man's anatomy, the ankle, and you can break it and snap it very easily. There are several other, of course, very dangerous points. Stomping away at the foot, staking it out, stomping away at the back of the ankle, base of the ankle, dropping in on it, going to work with a toe hold. The great Goliath and Mando Guerrero kicks free with the right leg. Time is running out. We've got about a minute and a half left in this event, I know that. There's a leg spread that off the second strand of ropes. Guerrero now. Both wrestlers trying to hang on, I think, for the time limit. Waiting for a mistake, should it come. Goliath now going to work on Guerrero. Whips him good right into the mat. There's that tug tackle. Guerrero hits that ropes. Goliath, whips him right through the center strand of the cement floor. Smart move by Goliath. There's a punch that misses, and there's one that connects by Mando. Mando waits for Goliath. Tug tackle. Goliath off that top ropes, tops him. This could be it. 1, 2, 3, it is. The winner, Mando Guerrero. Just before the end. We've got more wrestling right after this. Don't go away.
Time limit. On my left, out of New York, one half a point he has in the Beat the Champ tournament. He's a former America's Tag Team Champion, weighing 239 out of New York, Dynamite Jack Evans. And his opponent, former World's Tag Team Champion, he has 3.5 big points in the Beat the Champ tournament, Chief Running Hill at 243. And as you can see, this will be an Indian strap match. One fall, 15-minute time limit.
Well, I told you we had a main event, and this is more than a main event. This is an Indian strap match. Now, this is where both wrestlers will wrestle each other tied together by a 6-foot leather thong. I mean, you talk about dangerous kinds of matches. This is it. Now, Jack Evans is undefeated. And, of course, so is Indian Chief Running Hill. And look at him beal the man right to the middle of the mat with the strap. The Chief is so confident. He's still got his chewing gum in his mouth, and he plans not to lose it, I guess. Whoa, yanks Evans back into the middle of the ring with that leather strap. This is the Chief's kind of whips him. You can tell the Chief has been in Indian strap matches before. He knows what to do. In the meantime, Evans wants no part of this. He wants to get out of here, but he's not going anywhere. An Indian strap match right here on Great Wrestling from the Olympic. You know, you can hunt high and low, but you won't see matches like this anywhere else except right here on Great Wrestling from the Olympic. An Indian strap match. Goes back a long way. I remember Chief Bigheart years ago was one of the originators of the Indian strap match. Wrestled with Dr. Jerry Graham, Sunnyside Gardens in New York. And they had a wild series of matches, Indian strap matches, Dr. Jerry Graham and Chief Bigheart. And of course, through the years, the Indian strap match has been a very, very dangerous kind of match. Right now, look at this. Jack Evans using that strap to choke. See, that's one of the disadvantages of this kind of match. Oh, but the Indian knows how to do that too. Beals him with that strap right to the center of the ring. Dynamite Jack Evans signed for this event for television because he said, you know, no Indian has ever beaten me, and no Indian will ever beat me. And he said, I'll wrestle him anytime, any place, anywhere, in any kind of match. Now, when he said that, Running Hill said, fine, that's fine. You know what we'll do? We'll have an Indian strap match, and we'll do it on television. So this is a big test for Mr. Evans. Again, whipped out to the center of the ring with the strap. Chewing gum still in his mouth. Indian Chief Running Hill very confident of this kind of event. Test the strength of both men, forced into the corner. Punch to the middle by Jack Evans, and now choking with that strap. I'll tell you, it's a weapon and a half, that Indian strap. A leather thong. Wraps it around his leg, trying to tie him up into that corner, it looks like. Jack Evans vowed that he would be the winner, that he would show everyone that the only good Indian, and there's a lot of expressions for that, but anyway, that he would be the victor in this event. Well, now we got a tug of war, and the Indian is mad. There's no question about it. Throws Evans into the ropes. Evans comes off, and there's that open-handed judo chop. One, only a count of one. The Indian said, I'd like to get a lot of guys in strap matches. I'd like to get Tolos in a strap match, and Ron Starr, and I'd like to get a lot of these guys in strap matches. Goliath, I'd like to get in a strap match. There's a lot of wrestlers, I'm sure, that wouldn't want to face this man in an Indian strap match. I know I sure wouldn't want to face a man like that, having a disadvantage and not knowing what I was doing, just to even wrestle him. Jack Evans now down on the mat. Referee seeing that his shoulders aren't flat down. Front kick to Indian running heel. Now Evans using that strap to choke him. Now in this kind of a match, that's almost legal. If a man passes out from being choked with that strap, he is the victor. He wins the match. No question about it. The strap now being wrapped around. Good snapmare by the Indian running heel. Believe it or not, the Chief, when he's not wrestling and when he can, he still tries to attend classes at UCLA and SC. He's taking a lot of classes in language, Indian language. Wants to be very fluent on the various Indian languages. And also get a doctorate degree, a master's degree. Shows you a lot of wrestlers are very well educated, especially this Indian Chief. He's got a BA degree in political science. And of course, his first love is wrestling. And that's what makes him as popular as he is and what he loves to do best. Wraps that strap around Dynamite Jack Evans. Whips him low right into that corner. It's like a top. Just whipped him in there. Using that strap as a whip. Boy, you feel that leather strap against your back. But he hasn't had a whipping since he was a little boy. Monkey flip, takedown, and the Indian now in complete control. In fact, I don't think the Indian's ever been out of control. Jack Evans forced up against that corner by Indian Chief Running Hill. This is our main event right here on Great Wrestling from the Olympic. Dynamite Jack Evans and Chief Running Hill in an Indian strap match. Both wrestlers tied together. Knee lift by Evans. Punch to the face by Evans. Another punch that catches the Chief. The Chief now weakened by the blows in the corner. Evans yanks at that strap, brings him out to the ring and uses that strap. Uses it as a whip, trying to humiliate the Indian Starr. He's doing a good job. He's getting those lashes in there. The Indian's back is red from being hit with that leather. Now a punch to the middle that stops Evans, doubles him up, throws him into that turnbuckle. Oh, an open-handed karate chop into the throat by the Indian. That tomahawk-type chop. Takes him out of the corner. Continues to work by choking him with that Indian strap. And once again, the choking maneuver is legal in an Indian strap match. Using that strap to try to weaken his opponent, Indian Chief Running Hill. Going to work on Dynamite Jack Evans. There's some punches to the middle by Evans. Raking away at the back. The Chief's back is red. Look at that from that whip, from that leather strap. Gosh, that's gotta hurt. Whipping at the face and the chest. Just using that strap as a legal weapon to overpower the Indian. Seems to be doing it. The Indian can't get started. He's trying to block the sting of that whip. Now he's choked even more. Got his hand in there, though, with trying to get some pressure release from the leather thong. Oh, this is a brutal match. Brutal. Back to whipping the Indian. Evans figuring he's going to do just the thing to stop the Indian and humiliate him and win the match. The Indian has never lost an Indian strap match. And he said that he's had close to 100 Indian strap matches. He's never lost one. This could be the first one, though, because the Indian is in trouble. Again, he's got that left hand in there, trying to keep the pressure off the throat with that strap wrapped around his neck. Snapmare takedown. Now trying to release that strap and apply it to Evans. Now he whips away at Evans' chest and body with that leather strap. Fans are cheering him on. Indian Chief Running Hill has wrestled all over the country. Very seldom, though, does he wrestle in an Indian strap match. He says he doesn't like to wrestle in those kind of matches. He says, but when justice needs to be done, that's the way he gets it, and that's the way he wants it with an Indian strap match. Punching away, just literally punching away. You can use really any kind of rules in this kind of match. There's really no rules. And look at this. A knee to the middle by the Indian. Evans and the Indian both neck and neck here trying to secure advantage. Punching blows. We really haven't had too many wrestling blows. Snapmare. There's another snapmare that takes him down with the ropes. With the leather strap, I might add. Clubbing away, and of course there's no escape. Now Evans trying, what's he doing? Evans taking off the strap, trying to get it off. The Indian is hurt. Evans says, I've had enough of this. I think Evans has had enough. He can't get it off. Well, now he's got it off. Going to work, stomping and clubbing the Indian. The Indian now in trouble. Evans has that strap off. Now Evans completely free to punch. But the Indian goes to work. Ruin that war dance, whipping that strap. Now he's sending that strap to the back, to the chest. Uses it to beel him into the ropes and catches him with a clothesline. Takes him down. It was a mistake for Evans to take off that strap because now the Indian knows what to do with it. And he's going to work, wrapping it around the throat. Takes him down, covers him for 1, 2, 3. That's all she wrote. Indian Running Hill, the winner of an Indian strap match. We'll be back. We'll be back next time with more wild action.